These smell a little weird. You know that? They don't smell like 1989, that's for sure. That's the original year,
I understand that.
Okay, when did this colorway come out, smart guy?
2012.
What? That's way off. I was mildly impressed for 1 second when you said 2000, and then you fast forward to 2012. It was 2004. It's a long time ago. I was a wee lad, fresh out of high school. Yo, what's good guys? This is Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we're taking a look at these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 4 Cool Gray. This is the first time I've ever owned these. It's been a long time coming. I've wanted these since 2004 and the time is finally now. So these guys are back for the first time. Again, this is a shoe that I've always wanted, never owned. Super glad to have these in hand. Big thank you to the good people over at Jordan Brand for sending these our way. It was a cool surprise. I knew that I was getting a pair of runners. I did not know that I was getting these. Speaking of the runners. Nope, they're not even here. This was the shoe that I was expecting. These things are awesome. I can't wait to talk about these, but it'll be in a different video. However, react and zoom air.
That was totally wicked!
But these guys are the Air Jordan 4 Cool Gray colorway. The Cool Gray was made popular first by the Air Jordan 11 Retro back in the 2000-2001 era. Shortly after, they released the Cool Gray Air Jordan 9. Had very similar materials to the Air Jordan 11. It had that kind of nubuck upper, patent leather trim, all that stuff. He actually wore both of those models while playing for the Washington Wizards. It made Cool Gray a thing with the Jordan line, and then ever since then, they have come out with Cool Grays of not every Jordan, but select random Jordans, this being the very next one in that lineup, followed by the Air Jordan 3. The Air Jordan 3 actually is my least favorite of the Cool Grays. I just, for whatever reason, don't like them. These guys, though, are my favorite of the bunch, mostly because it's an Air Jordan 4, and also because it does not have the patent leather, which tended to yellow in a very weird way on both of those Air Jordan 11 and Air Jordan 9 colorways. So these guys right here feature the nubuck upper. It feels very similar to what we got on the Air Jordan 4 Black Cement earlier in this year. My particular pair is perfectly fine. Actually, I have no issues with it, surprisingly. So one of my Jordan 4 Black Cements were gifted, and then the other one I bought off of sneakers, right? I got the little shock drop thing. I did not get that today with these. Similar situation. I woke up and I found out that there was a shock drop on these and I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh man, I gotta wait till August 1st. And then all of a sudden there was a knock at the door and these were in there. So I was like, oh man, yes. But out of the two pairs of Jordan 4 Black Cements that I have, one of them is put together kind of weird and then the other one is put together perfectly. So this guy right here, I don't have two pairs. I don't plan on doubling up or anything, but this particular pair is made really nice. Now, some of the key features on the Cool Gray Air Jordan 4 include the little lace crowns. They're actually clear plastic, even though they're of a smoke gray look. So it's not an in-your-face translucent, it's just like a really nice subdued translucent. They do have the chrome Jumpman in the rear. And one of my favorite things, which my wife actually pointed out as soon as I opened these up, is that the tab right there is not plastic, it's that soft stuff, so it's not gonna, you know, serrate my Achilles and all that stuff. It's gonna be intact, we're gonna be good to go. Now you do have the popular little wing straps right there for lockdown. You have the vents on the side panel as well as the toe. Flight patch on the tongue, really dope touch right there. I absolutely love that logo. And then on the inside, you got that Air Jordan patch, which is typically there. The Air Jordan lettering is upside down and it's all yellow everything. And that's a feature that I was unaware of. Again, this is my first time owning this colorway, so I don't know if that's identical to the original or not. I would have assumed that it would have been white or black lettering in there, but it's all yellow on top of the yellow patch. And the reason why that patch is upside down is because back in the day, some people used to flip their tongues like that and then it would say Air Jordan. That is not how I like to wear mine. I like to wear mine just normal. Now underneath the materials, we have the tooling, and that is comprised of polyurethane. So we got a white polyurethane midsole. It is on the firm side. And then inside of that for cushion, we have the visible air sole unit in the rear, which is actually painted yellow on the inside. I think that looks awesome. And then the forefoot, there's an encapsulated air sole unit that you cannot see, which is why it's called encapsulated. It's inside, not outside. Invisible, encapsulated.
It is visible.
Encapsulated?
Are we talking about the forefoot?
Yes.
I spaced.
Uh-huh. I'm sure 50% of the viewers did too. They're like, man, this guy's mad boring. He's talking about tech specs again. On the outsole, we have herringbone. It is placed in multi-directional fashion, so it's got coverage pretty much from everywhere that you can think of. And you got little yellow hits down there and all that stuff. I think that this is such a clean looking sneaker. There's nothing better than an all gray pair of Jordans or shoes in general. I think that gray shoes are awesome looking. They used to be considered grandpa shoes. You know that? Like gray shoes would be, but they're not. they're dope. And what I like most about these, again, no patent leather, and I really do like the way that they look on top of that white tooling. I think it's super clean and all that stuff, so I just love the way that they came out. I love this retro. I'm glad to own a pair. I'm definitely glad to have not paid for them on top of that, because retail is $190. Very expensive. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, these guys do fit true to size. That's what I would go with. I love wearing my Black & Cements. I cannot wait to put these on. Is that my most worn shoe this summer so far? Is it the Black & Cements? I just wore them last night too. Like, I wore those things all over the place. I just really like them. I think that the Air Jordan 4 is such a clean silhouette. It's got a little bit of everything where it looks modern, but also retro at the same time. Back in 1989, Tinker killed it, man. Like, these are fresh. Because you know how the Air Jordan 5 kind of bulky?
Yeah.
They're bulky, but they're not like that bulky, you know, because they have the big pillows in the ankle and the big puffy tongue. The Air Jordan 3 even is a little bit chunky and all that stuff. These, for whatever reason, they've got chunk but sleekness to them. It's just such a, man, I love this shoe. I love the Air Jordan 4. Air Jordan 4, what is your favorite model? I would like to know. 1 through 33, not performance included, although you can if you want to. If you want to put 2, 1 for casual, 1 for performance, I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Again, thank you to the good people over at Jordan Brand for sending these guys our way. I greatly appreciate it. Let me know if you plan on copping a pair. If you did already, let me know as well. Did you get that little shock drop thing? I was asleep, literally. I barely sleep, but I was sleeping through that. I needed some sleep. I was hella tired last night. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and until next time, guys, have a good one.
I like your shirt. Is that Dennis Rodman being homies with Darth Vader?
Yeah, it is. Dennis Rodman's a G, too. But yeah, if you were interested in this shirt, I'll leave a link down below in the description box for anybody that might be wondering. But yeah, I think it's dope. But something that I forgot to say about these, they don't come with the polyurethane insole. I know that somebody's typing that as we speak.
Does it have it?
It does not. It has an Ortholite insole, so it's not going to be like as awesome as the Black Cements, but I mean, it's good enough, I guess. I've never had an issue with Ortholites. I just prefer the polyurethane. I feel like the polyurethane is a much more like quality type of insole. Not the best type of insole, but just a higher quality than Ortholite. Ortholite just kind of like deadens out.
Well, it's just a weird thing to have in some and not others.
Well, that's the thing, is that what I've been noticing is that mostly original colorways of shoes get them. There's some that aren't, like I keep forgetting the name of the damn shoe. Kara has a pair.
Yeah.
They're the 11s, the pure platinum tints or something like that. That shoe had the polyurethane insole. I don't believe it was supposed to.
It was an accident.
I think it was an accident because that's not an original colorway, but every original colorway from the Concords to the Infrared 6s to the Black Cement 4s, they've all had them, but every non-original colorway of all of those shoes have had Ortholite or basic insoles and stuff. That's pretty much the trend that I've been seeing, is that they've definitely been going, not all out, but as close to OG as possible with the OG releases, and then these ones, they just kind of like do it as they would a typical retro. What do you think about these though? I don't think you even, like, do you even remember these?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah.
I was so infatuated with you in our early days that I did not see shoes.
Well, you know, we were broke, so we weren't shopping for shoes either. You know what I mean? So I don't even think that we window shopped often.
No, we didn't.
Back then, because like we just knew we couldn't buy nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, back in this time frame, I mean, how old were you in 2004?
18.
Yeah, and like we were living on our own, and yeah, man, I wasn't buying nothing.
No.
Nothing. I don't even know if I had internet. I don't think I did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We used it in the office.
Yeah, so like I didn't have nothing, man. We were broke, like eating like ramen and pastaroni and hamburger helper,
yes,
and making it last. That's gross. Oh, man, I've had a life. I've had a life. I'm telling you, man. I've been through some things, but these guys right here I just think are awesome. Again, like I think that this is dope that they're coming back. It almost is like a finally, like it's about time. I'm surprised they haven't re-released before, because they re-released the 11 and the 9 cool grays, not the 3s. And then we've gotten a bunch of new cool gray Jordans like in between and stuff. Like the 8s were one of the more recent ones.
They had to wait for that 30-year anniversary.
Is that what it is? It's been 30 years?
It's been 30 years for the 4. It's been 15 years for this colorway.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, I don't think that was 30 years ago. Like, damn, 2004 is a minute, but like, geez.
No.
But these are dope though. I think these are super clean. Which one do you like more between these and the Black & Cements?
Oh, these.
Why?
I
Why?
like gray
You said that so quickly.
I like gray shoes.
So that's it? It's just a color thing for you?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess, yeah, she didn't grow up watching Mike and stuff. She didn't see him breaking ankles and dunking on people, tongue out, all that shit. She didn't see none of that stuff. She didn't see it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's not nostalgic for her. But it is for me.